All right, you're at the edboston.com page, and we are waiting for the entrance of Donald Trump and Mike Pence. The official announcement of Mike Pence being the running mate of Trump is going to be made, was supposed to be made at this time yesterday, but with the tragedies in Nice, France, Mr. Trump felt it was best to not try to do something of this magnitude with the other being in such short proximity to the events. We'll have audio live here as well. It was streaming just a minute ago. They've shut it off temporarily while they wait for the beginning. Of course, Mr. Pence is from Indiana, my home state. I've met him on several occasions and always found him to be very likable, very reachable, and just an all-around good person. He is certainly a Christian conservative and very, very upstanding, good morals, good judgment, and I'm very excited that he is part of a ticket. And not just because he's from Indiana, but because, for the most part, he has voted and has governed in a manner that I would approve of. He is from my hometown, Columbus, Indiana, and of course I'm proud of that fact too. He graduated high school in the same city I did, not the same school. There's two high schools in Columbus, Indiana. He went to the other school, Columbus North, and we won't hold that against him. He graduated in 1977. I graduated in 1980, so we are reasonably close in age. I never knew him in my youth, so I can't give you any backside on that. He is currently the governor of Indiana and is he was running for re-election until yesterday when he had to withdraw his name in order to be on the ticket with Mr. Trump. The first announcement came from Donald Trump's Twitter account that Pence was the man that he had chosen. There'll be times where you hear me refer to Pence as my man Mike. He used that as a campaign slogan at some time in the past. I can't remember if it was when he was running for governor or one of his successful times running in the House of Representatives. He was the 6th District representative, I believe, for 12 years. I know the 12 years part's right. I think it's the 6th District in Indiana. Was very well respected, was at one point the number 3 person in the Republican Party, I believe, in the House. Not in the entire party, but in the House of Representatives. We're going to cover this entire press conference, announcement, whatever you would like to call this event. Maybe this event in its entirety. What I'll do is when they start talking, I'll close my mouth and listen to what they have to say. If there are times where there are breaks, I may add some comments, and then at the end I will give you my thoughts on what takes place during the press conference announcement event. We'll have to decide which one I want to call it. Let's go with the event. This comes at a time where there's been major unrest across the globe. Of course, we mentioned Nice, France 2 days ago. Then yesterday, there was a military coup attempt in the country of Turkey. It appears that has been quelled and put down with several hundred people detained and in jail at this present time. There's a lot at stake when it comes to the presidency. It seems like weekly we have to bring news of a terrorist attempt, and not just attempt, but a successful terrorist attack, successful for them, being that they massacre anywhere from a few people to a few hundred. We know that Trump talks about being tough on that. Most people feel that the current administration is not tough enough when it comes to that. So I'm not sure what that was that just popped up on the screen in front of you, but I'm going to continue to wait here for the event to start. I feel like a news reporter here buying time for before an event. I've seen them have to do that and continue to talk about things as it comes up, and so that's exactly what we're doing now. This is the edboston.com TV network, I suppose, and it looks like we're getting some movement within. You can see that it is a crowded area, plenty of press on hand. And it should just be a matter of moments before we hear from the presumptive Republican nominee and his vice presidential running mate. Many people say that Governor Pence is a good contrast with Donald Trump. He is a very level-headed person. His demeanor is calm. He knows how to stand up for what he believes in, which puts him in a position to be on the attack of Hillary and her goons. I think this is going to be one of the cases where we don't have to worry about our side being too weak in that area. Screen's gone black. There we go. We're at the mercy of the streaming service we're using, and they're doing a good job. Appreciate the opportunity to be using them, opportunity to be a part of this event. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call this the event pre-show. I'm going to close this out right now and come back with a new video. There is people taking their seats. I don't recognize them, but they obviously are somebody. We're going to stop. This is the Ed Boston TV Network. Now go out and do the right thing.